Recording in progress.
Okay, so take a look. The first part of this project for me today to explain you what to do is to get the light bulbs. This is a very important part of the project because this will, even if you use um, LED technology, which is it helps you to save money, still using the light bulbs is going to increase a lot your your electric bill. Okay, so let's take a look. First, we need to see how many. Okay, how many and where. That's important. Okay, because where is going to define the usage time, and how many, of course, is going to define in the end the total amount. Okay, so I will start with my place. I will start um, in the backyard. I have two, four, six. I have no six, seven. There's one upstairs. Okay, yes, I have seven. Where? Well, actually, it's everything that I have outside. I'm counting as because I turned them on at the same time. That's important. Okay, they're located in the backyard and outside. And then I have to think, or I have to estimate, or I have to be careful on the time. The light bulbs, we turn them on at 7 p.m. They are on, and they are off by 11 p.m. Okay, so this is going to help me to see the quantity, okay, of each light bulb, okay, the location, and when you turn it on and off is going to define the hours. Okay, okay, from 7 to 11, how many hours have gone?
4.
Exactly, 4 hours. Okay, 4 hours. Now those are just the light bulbs that I have in the backyard or everything that is outside. Okay, 4 hours on. I would make a change. There will be just five, and because those five, I'm sure that we turn them on for those 4 hours, but I have other two that we barely turn them on. And if we do, they have the same location. So I'm going to write this, but the usage time is different. Two light bulbs that are located in the backyard outside or outside, and I turn them on about 1 hour a day. I don't need to know specifically at what time I turn it on and off because that's not something that I do every day. And if I do it, it's in different times, it's in different moments. Okay, so I'm just going to write the use time for this. I will say that I turned it on for 0.5 hours, just 30 minutes. Okay, that's the time that I use them. I only turn it on when I really need to find something. And after I find it, I don't need to write. I mean, I don't need to keep it on all the time. We are savers, we are savers. That's why we are very aware of what things need to be on and off. Now, I finish with that. I continue. Okay. Now I'm going inside the house. So in the kitchen, in the main kitchen, I have one light bulb. Okay. And how many hours is it on? I would say that it is on for 2 hours when we are preparing the dinner. And then you know that you have to clean up. So I would say that it's turned for 2 hours. 2 hours in 2 hours and a half top. So let's say that it is open that it is on since 6 p.m. to 8. Ay, no, esta cosa no actualiza. Ya estoy engolarizando. Okay. From from 6 to 8 p.m. We have 2 hours, okay, of use. In the second kitchen, that's why I'm telling you like this, okay? My life, it doesn't have to be yours, but you have to see all the considerations that I use, okay? In the second kitchen, I have two light bulbs, okay? Now, I don't need, I don't use the second kitchen, I don't use it every day. I use it once or twice a week, okay? But when I use it, actually, that's my mom who who uses it. It is on for all night. Okay, so I would say that it is on since 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. Okay, now this happens to be only 4 hours. This happens to be daily. This happens to be also daily. Y aquí es once per week. That's also important that you consider because not all the time these light bulbs are on and we don't turn them on all days. Okay, so I'm writing this to be a lot more specific. Now, what else I have? I have two that are in the living room. and these two are on since 7 p.m. to midnight, more or less. So these are 5 hours, and this happens daily. I have one in the dinner room that is only on when we are having dinner, basically. So it's going to be on from 7 to 8, probably. Sometimes a little bit more, but only 1 hour, and this happens to be also daily. I'm going to highlight this one because I don't want that you lose the idea. Okay, I finished. Now I'm going to the bedrooms. Okay, in my bedroom I have one, and it's on not so long, to be honest. From 9 to 10, 1 hour at most, I would say. And this happens to be also daily. Mm, I could consider that all bedrooms are like this. Well, no, my mom turns hers on for a longer period. So I have one light bulb in my parents' bedroom, and this one is on since 9 p.m. to midnight. My mom stays there, so it is more or less 3 hours. This happens to be daily. I have hmm, I have one light bulb in my second bedroom, Martinez number 2. But this one, let's say that is on for 1 hour, and this happens to be once per week because I barely use the other bedroom. Only when I have visitors, we use this bedroom, and that happens to be about once per week. So you're getting the idea. I'm listing everything, okay? In the moment I turn it on and off. I have, vamos a ver, me falta la habitación de mi hermana, but uno. I will separate these two because they have different usage time. Okay, one from my sister and the second also from my sisters. She uses a lot the one that in the place she is in the desk. So I would say that she uses that light bulb for 3 hours. I don't know. I think 3 hours is more accurate with her. She's very obsessed with doing homework. So 3 hours, I think. Now this one doesn't happen daily, but it happens at least 3 days per week. This is another consideration to take. The other one in my sister's bedroom, let's say that is on only for just 1 hour when she watches TV from 11 p.m. to midnight. It is 1 hour, and yes, this happens daily. Oh, even when she plays it at Nintendo. What can I say? My father is obsessed with this house, and he needs to have every light bulb at every like 3 feet apart. So that's why. I'm sorry. I know when I check my students' um, projects last year, I was like, how do they have only five, only five light bulbs? I mean, what did they turn on with that? I don't know. I have just in the backyard. I have four, and they are on all night. Well, all night, I mean when we are awake. Okay, so from 7 to 11 or midnight, that's on, and I can't turn them on because my father gets angry if I do that. It says, no, people are coming from work, they need to see light on the street. Y como aquí el coso está malo, casi no hay luz en la calle, so that's why he feels like he has to keep it on for people, not for us, for people. We could be saving more money if we were not that interested to help. Well, he's the one, I'm not. Bueno, ya estamos terminando, chiquitos. ¿Ok? Estos solo son los light bulbs. ¿Ok? Vamos a ver, terminamos con esto. Bueno, y faltan las de los baños. Ok. Bueno, los baños, that's very simple. Ok, solo voy a contar los baños. Uno, dos, tres. Tres. Ah, no, cuatro. En el mío hay dos. A ver. What's the use of each? I would say that 1 hour. Bueno, el mío es 1 hora, pero el de mi papi y mi mami tiene que ser más. Because they are two. Ujú. Voy a poner dos y dos. Is I don't want the information to get mixed. I mean, there's no specific time in the day where I turn them on and off. So, but there are like several moments. So I would say that they are on for these two. There are parents. It's going to be for 2 hours because they are two. No, I think 2 hours is too much. I would say that um, 1 hour and a half will be more accurate. And yes, this happens to be daily. Now my sister and I, it's just gonna be 1 hour like top. And this is also daily. Now I'm going to add everything. How many I have? A ver. I remember last year they were like 26 or 22. 22 I guess. Tiene que salirme lo mismo. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 14, 15, 20, 22. Sí, sí, no me comí ninguna. 22 light bulbs in total. Okay. Y la energía. I mean the time of use. Voy a sumar todas las horas. Ok. Entonces aquí tengo 4.5 más 6, 10.5 más 6, 16.5 más 4, 20.5, 21.5, 24.5, 25.5, 27, 28 horas. Qué montón de horas. Podríamos ahorrar más. 28 hours. No, perdón, aquí voy a sumar, aquí es donde tengo que hacer la separación, y that's why tengo que sumar todo lo que uso diariamente y separar de lo que uso once per week y en 3 days per week, porque acuérdense que esto se hace al mes, ¿ok? Entonces primero voy a sumar daily, que serían 4.5, 6.5, 12.5, 13.5, 16.5, 17.5, 19, 20, ¿ok? Entonces aquí voy a separar daily 20 hours, ¿ok? Luego once per week sería 4 y 1 sería 5 hours, ¿ok? Y 3 per week sería lo de mi hermana, que sería 3 hours, ¿ok? Ahora, lo que se consume diariamente lo vamos a multiplicar por 30. ¿Por qué por 30? Because 1 month has 30 days, ¿ok? Esto me va a dar las horas de uso total en el mes. Esto me da 600 horas, ¿ok? Once per week en el mes, ¿cuántas semanas tiene el mes? ¿Cuántas semanas tiene el mes? Bueno, creo que no saben contar cuántas semanas tiene el mes, entonces les voy a decir. 4 weeks. En el mes hay 4 semanas, entonces estas horas que son semanales las vamos a multiplicar por 4. Because we want this to be very accurate. Esto me va a dar 20 horas y es... ¡Ay! Cerré esta vaina. Y esto me va a dar 12 horas. Entonces aquí sí me va a dar el total. Sería 632 hours. Ok, eso es todo lo que yo calculo respecto a Blackbook. Pero como ustedes pueden ver, o sea, requiere cierto procedimiento. It is very simple though. pero tengo que estar como pensando, ¿cuánto uso cada cosa? ¿Ok? O si usted dice, yo voy al baño después de cenar unas 4 veces. Cada vez que va al baño son 5 minutos. Y usted puede ir contando los minutos. Now, if you want to be that accurate, you can do it. I'm not going to be that demanding. Ahora, aquí sí, ¿verdad? Daily lo multiplican por 30 y weekly va a ser por 4. ¿Ok? Pero aquí tengo un error. Aquí es once per week, es 1 por 5 por 4. Y aquí 3 per week es 3 por 3, o sea, 3 veces a la semana, 3 horas cada vez, 4 semanas que hay en el mes. Entonces aquí sería 3 por 3. 9 por 4, 36. O 12 por 3, 36, lo mismo. Aquí son 36. Entonces mis horas totales cambian. Sería 656 hours total. Bueno. O sea que esto va a depender. Si usted hace algo 2 veces a la semana, usted dice, no, yo hago una rutina de ejercicio de 1 hora en el patio y en esa hora yo lo hago 4 veces a la semana, entonces sería 4 por la hora de uso, ¿ok? And now is when you use the label. No me acuerdo cuál fue la bombilla que utilicé de referencia en el video, pero creo que era de 15 watts, ¿ok? Entonces, la mayoría de los light bulbs de aquí en mi casa son así. No son todas así, pero no voy a revisarlas todas, ¿ok? Entonces, en la tablita de Excel, usted va a poner light bulbs, ya el total, ¿verdad? Serían 22. En la siguiente pone los watts, ¿ok? Este light bulb normalmente tiene 15 watts, ¿ok? Después yo convierto esto a kilowatts, que es simplemente la respuesta que obtuve antes, ¿ok? Que sería entre 1000. Entre 1000 sería 15 entre 1000, sería 0.0015, ¿ok? Aquí donde coloco el time, todas las horas ya calculadas, ¿verdad? Que en este caso fue 656 hours. Y ahora lo que hago yo es, en esta parte es sacar el kilowatt hora, que es multiplicar esto por esto. O sea, esto por esto. Esto me da un total de 9.84 kilowatt hours. Y así van a ir formando la tablita. Entonces necesito que trabajen con sus light bulbs hoy.